Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Nicole Chantell, and if you like beauty videos, 31 days of Halloween, and Friday vlogs, maybe it will happen in the future, I don't know, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become a part of my makeup family. With all that being said, let's jump right into this video. So hello my loves, today I have the best beauty products of 2019. I know, I'm a little bit late on that bandwagon, but that's okay. I am back. I'm creating more videos for you guys to keep you guys occupied during this time in our lives, which is very difficult right now. But anyhow, let's talk about good things. Let's talk about the best products of 2019. So I'm just going to go down the line from primers to foundation, powder, contour, etc, etc. You get the drift. If you love these nails, aren't they cute? They're the Kiss Impress nails. I just mixed and matched them. I just love that. I think it's just so super cute just to mix and match. So anyhow, enough of my babbling. The first thing I'm going to start off with is primer. And if you guys have been with me for a long time, you already know what primer I'm going to say. And this is the TATCHA Silk Canvas Primer. This is the original. They did just recently come out with a new one, which I'm really excited to use and try. I got a little sample, but I want to finish this one up completely before I purchase it. Now, this one here, I have hit major pan on. As you can tell, like, all the center part here is completely gone. It's just the outer perimeter now that is left. This primer is amazing. I absolutely love it. I just find that it makes my foundation lie so beautiful and just so nice and smooth to the skin, and it really holds my foundation in place all day long. I also like to take a little bit of this too and apply it underneath my under eye area, and I just find it makes everything look really nice and smooth underneath the eye area. Even on days when I don't wear foundation, I still put this primer on. This is definitely like my go-to #1 primer out of all primers that I own. Now for foundation. So I do have dry skin, especially on my forehead area, and when I test out a foundation, it can apply really gorgeous to my face, but the minute it hits my forehead area, it will start to flake. And I do have a little bit of dry patches on my face, but my forehead area is extremely bad and dry, and even right here between my eyebrows, really dry. So that's how I know that a foundation is not going to work for me. But this one here, I was like, ooh, I don't know, but I've been using it all of 2019. I bought numerous of ones because I just cannot stop using this foundation. Don't be scared of it if you have dry skin like me, but this is the YSL All Hours Full Coverage Matte Foundation in the shade BR10. Why did I have to look at that? I don't know. Anyhow, this foundation here is beautiful. This is like my third bottle, and it's a foundation that I just cannot stop using. I have it on today. It just gives my skin this gorgeous finish. It gives it kind of like that filter look without the filter, and that's what I like about it because it makes my skin look flawless. Of course it is a pump. I'm not going to take off the lid because it's kind of dirty, but anyways, it does have a pump, and it's a nice like little glass container. Now there is a little bit of a fragrance to it, like that floral smell, but it's not like a strong floral smell. Really do love it. The wear time on this foundation is amazing. Like when I go apply my makeup in the mornings, I usually apply it around 8 o'clock in the morning, and then I don't take it off till 5:30 in the evening, and my skin looks flawless. Like it still looks like the same when I first applied the foundation. So this foundation here is one of the best of 2019. Now as for concealer, I did use the YSL All Hours concealer. Love that concealer. That was a go-to concealer of mine for 2019. Unfortunately, I'm out of it. But another concealer that's been a go-to for me has been the Born This Way, the multi-use sculpting concealer. Don't know why I had a hard time saying sculpting, but anyways, this one here is in the shade Snow, and I do have it on today. This is just the mini. I just wanted to buy a little mini one. I did use up my whole entire full-size one, ran out of it, got the mini, and I find that this concealer, like you just put a little tiny few dots on your face and then blend it out, but I find that you almost kind of have to work a little bit quick with it, but kind of not. But it is beautiful. I just love how it applies underneath the eye area. It does not emphasize the lines underneath my eyes. It just makes everything look really nice and well, like smooth and put together. Nicole, get your words together. You could get your face together, but not your words. But anyhow, I find that this one here really works well with my YSL foundation. So this concealer has been my go-to for 2019. Now for powder to set all my face, the one powder that I use the most every single day of the week of 2019, cannot put it down, kind of hate myself for loving it, but it is the La Mer Sheared Press Powder in Translucent. This powder is beautiful. What I like to do is I apply my foundation, concealer, blush, highlight, contour, all that stuff, and then I just take this powder and I buff it into my skin, and it just makes everything look finished and pulled together. I mean, I haven't even hit pan on this, and I've had this now for a very long time. I actually got this when I had enough points with Sephora to get a $100 gift card. So therefore I only had to pay $30 out of pocket, and the fragrance is so good. I know $130 for a powder is very expensive, but I'm telling you, it is amazing, and it works so well with my dry skin. And like I said, I just buff it into the skin, and it makes everything look so, so polished. Just all around beautiful, beautiful powder, gorgeous packaging, like the best powder for 2019. Unfortunately, you cannot get this palette anymore, but you can buy the products individually, which is great. And this here is by Benefit Cosmetics, and it's the Cheek Leaders Mini Bronze Squad. I love Hoola, the contour in here. I use that too on a daily basis. And the Gold Rush little blush here is beautiful, but this highlighter here, this is what I'm going to talk about. This highlighter in the shade Cookie, I'll say it with me, Cookie, because it is an amazing highlighter. That's the only highlighter I have been using for all of 2019 since this came out. Like, that's the only highlighter I will put on my face. It is amazing. I'm after hitting like pan. You can see a little tiny bit of the pan right there. The great thing about this palette is that you could buy all these products individually. So if you haven't tried this highlighter yet because, oh, you missed out on this palette, well, you can buy the highlighter full size, which I will definitely be doing once I use this highlighter up completely. But this highlighter for 2019 has been the best. And I don't know if there will be anything in 2020 that will replace it. I'll have to wait and see. So I have every product on my face that I'm talking about today. And this one here is a beautiful one. And I absolutely love it. Been using it every single time. Cannot put it down. And it's the NATASHA Bloom Blush and Glow palette. I will say this over and over and over again. Don't be afraid of this red cream blush. I have it on today, and I have a couple of these shades on here topped on it with the few other products I'm going to be talking about later on. But this here, you don't need to be afraid of it. And how I like to apply it the most is I take a Clean Beauty blender, knockoff one because I love the knockoff ones. I take that and I just dab it in there, and then I just apply it to the cheek area, and like you can really see it. And then I just applied the Glow Extreme on here. It's really hard to see the lettering now because I'm after using this palette so much that it's after getting such good wear. But this palette in general, every single one of the 4 products in here work gorgeous. It's just so beautiful. And I also love it, and I will say it again, because of this little plastic cover that protects the cream, but how the products apply to the face is beautiful. So don't be afraid of it. Don't be intimidated by it. I'm telling you right now, when I first seen it, I was like, ooh, I don't know. But I'm so happy that I got it because it is such a beautiful product. So let's talk about eyes. So my go-to eyeshadow primer has always been the Smashbox Photo Finish Lip Primer in the shade Light. Love that primer, out of it now. I just want to give a mention to this one right here because this one here is just as good, and it's by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's the eye primer. Now the only difference between this one and the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer is that that one has like a little tiny applicator. This one here is like a little squeezy tube, and this here, a little bit of it goes a long way, like a long way. I just kind of wish that it had like the little dofa applicator where you could just apply it, but I do apply it with my fingertips sometimes, or I just take a small little brush and apply it that way. But those are my go-to eyeshadow primers. Speaking of primers, let's talk about mascara primers. I was never one for mascara primers until Samantha Jane started talking about them, and I was like, ooh, let's try them out. So I do love the L'Oreal Lash mascara primer. That one is amazing. This one here is a bit more high-end, and it's also amazing too, and it is by Marc Jacobs. This is the primer, the Velvet Primer. I was actually sent this in a box by Influencer, which was awesome. I was so excited to get this. I love this lash primer. This is why I don't have no lashes on today. I just have the lash primer on and mascaras. The two mascaras that I have on my eyes because I want to talk about them as well. But the lash primer just makes your eyelashes extremely full and beautiful and gorgeous, and it really separates the lashes as well. But like I said, I do love the L'Oreal Lash Primer. Amazing Paradise Lash Primer, but the Marc Jacobs one is beautiful as well. So I like to pair it up with two mascaras. This one here is, of course, the Marc Jacobs mascara, and this is the Velvet Noir mascara. Am I reading this correctly? Yes, I am. But anyhow, love this. And the wand on it is beautiful, very nice and thick and full. It's the same wand with the primer, and it really just grabs your lashes and makes them so super pigmented. Like, I just love this mascara. But if you are looking for a drugstore mascara without the high-end price, but the high-end performance, this one here is it. This one here is by MILANI, and it's highly rated mascara. I pair this up with the Marc Jacobs one, and the brush on this one is very full as well. I have the primer and two mascaras on today, and I just wanted you guys to see how it looks, see how full my lashes look, because I have such small lashes. But these mascaras and primer have been my go-to for the lashes for 2019. Really do enjoy them. Now I'm going to talk about eyeliner. So today my eye look is very simple. I'm really hoping that you guys are kind of seeing this beautiful neon green wing liner, and then I just smoked it out with some black liner. The black liner that I do have on is by NARS, and it's Veneto. I always have a hard time saying that. Don't know why, but it's larger than life Longwear eyeliner. This eyeliner here, when you put it in your waterline, I have it in my waterline today, and then I just put it in my lower lash line and smudged it out. It stays in your waterline all day long. By far one of the best black eyeliners that I own, besides the Milk Makeup Boss eyeliner. That one stays in your waterline all day as well. But this one here is really, really nice. Love it. And you know, you just wind it up, and it does have a little sharpener at the end. This one here I've been using all of 2019, and I actually did a full video on the best eyeliners for the waterline. I'll leave the link right here for you guys to check it out, because my eyes water a lot. And it's always hard to find a good eyeliner that would stay in the waterline. It's even sometimes hard to find a good mascara that won't run off my lashes because my eyes water. But these products that I've been using for 2019, I haven't had no issues with it. So this one here is a must. I just love it. But I also got to give a shout out to ColourPop's eyeliners. These ones here are amazing. This one here I have in this shade Boost. So my go-to one has been Piggy Bank, but this one here is like this gorgeous like pink shade. I love these liners. These ones here are really nice and soft and super creamy. The NARS one is more like a harder form, but these ones here are really creamy. They do stay in your waterline all day long. Do not move. Very inexpensive as well. I definitely recommend, if you want to have that pop of color in your waterline, definitely go for the ColourPop liners. And you could also go for the Milk Makeup Aligners, but they only have like a very limited range of colors. But with the ColourPop ones, they have a wide range that you could choose from. And there's so much like fun colors like turquoise and yellows and all that. So you could really go outside the box, but these have been my go-tos liners for 2019. Now I have 3 lip products. So first I'm going to talk about lip gloss. And of course I have to give this a mention. This here is by Fenty Beauty and it's the Gloss Bomb. And this one here is in Glass Slipper. Now, my go-to for 2019 has been the Diamond Milk one. I purchased one, misplaced it, purchased another one, misplaced it. That's how much I loved it that I just used it and used it and used it, and then all of a sudden I could not remember where I put it to. But I just want to say, I know these ones here are new, the Glass Slipper, but the formula in her glosses are amazing. I will be getting another Diamond Milk one because that was my go-to lip gloss for 2019. The color, the pigmentation, the quality of the glosses, they're not sticky, they're not tacky, they just glide on your lips so beautiful, and they make your lips so look so full and soft, and they're comfortable. And another thing I find about these glosses is that when you apply them onto lipsticks, it doesn't make anything bleed, because I do find with certain glosses that I've tried throughout the whole entire year, when I apply it onto a lipstick, it just makes it bleed, and I'm like, oh, I don't like that look. That's just not good. So the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bombs are amazing. So next up are lipsticks. Now 2 of these lipsticks I have been using all of 2019, and one of them I kind of hate to mention because I don't even know if you could get it anymore. I haven't seen it like when I was into my local Shoppers a while back. I haven't even seen it there, but I did purchase 2 of them because I fell in love with the first one. I said I have to get a backup just in case. And this here is by Juicy Couture, and it's the lipstick called Happily Ever After. It's what I have on my lips today, and I have Glass Slipper topped on this. This lipstick here is beautiful. It is the perfect nude shade, and of course you have like this little tiny bit of glitter that you could just dab in the center of your lips. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't, but this is a perfect nude shade. It does not make my lips disappear. It doesn't, you know, it just, the perfect nude shade, because there's nothing more worse than when you get a nude lipstick and you put it on and then it looks like you have no lips, and it looks so funny. But this is the perfect nude shade. It has like a bit of a pink, a bit of a nude mixed together, and it's not too light and it's not too dark, and it's super comfortable on the lips as well. It just wears beautifully throughout the day, does not budge. I don't have to do any touch-ups. I just really truly love this lipstick, and I'm so happy that I bought a backup because I don't think you could get it, and that's why I hate mentioning it. So if you can't get the Juicy Couture lipstick, this one here is by Maybelline, and it has been a go-to of mine for 2019. I bought so many backups of this one, so I definitely won't be running out of it. And it is by Maybelline, and it's the Baddest Beige lipstick. Love this lipstick. The color of it is so gorgeous. It's like that perfect nude shade, not too light, not too dark, and it gives the right amount of shine to the lips. So comfortable. It just wears beautifully on the lips as well. And all in all, I just really love this one. So if you cannot get this one, definitely pick this one up. Okay, we are almost at the end. We are going to be talking about eyeshadow palettes, and I have 3 of them. So the first one here is by ColourPop, and it's called It's My Pleasure. Of course, purple tones, because you know me. I love purple tone eyeshadows. And just look at the shadows in here. I'm after using this palette quite a lot. Like, I don't know if you guys could actually see the dents in the shadows, but I use this so much for 2019. Such a beautiful palette. The colors there, the pigmentations there, the quality, how they blend, how inexpensive this palette is, and you're getting a very high-end product for less the cost, because it's just all around amazing, beautiful palette. Love the tones in here. I think these tones would suit anybody's skin tone. I think it would look gorgeous on everybody's eye color as well. Just an all-around gorgeous palette. And another go-to palette of mine for 2019 has been by Huda Beauty, and it's the Neon Pink palette. Once again, purples. Love the neon colors. So gorgeous. Pigmentation, quality, how they blend, how the shadows build up, how they perform, how they look on the eyes is amazing. Really love this one. And of course, my go-to eyeshadow palette for 2019, every single day of the week, cannot stop using. You already know I'm going to say it. And it's the Huda Beauty New Nudes palette. This palette has been a very big staple, must-have eyeshadow palette that I need in my collection. I love this palette. I use it every single day. Like, I'm after today on my lid, like where it's just a subtle kind of eye look. I did use the shade Bear. Like, I just couldn't not use it. I use it on a daily. And I do love the concealer. I know some people say they don't like it, but I truly do. I love applying this to my lids and then going ahead and applying the shadows. This palette is beautiful. You can easily create a gorgeous soft day look, then going into night look. You know, it's just a romantic palette. That's how I would describe it. If you want a gorgeous romantic look, this is the palette right here. Like I said, this palette has been my go-to staple in my collection. I cannot live without this palette. It is a must-have, and it was definitely a must use every single day of the week for 2019. So you guys, that's it for the best products of 2019. I have to say that I genuinely love each of the products that I talked about today. I use them on a daily basis of 2019, and even going into 2020, I am still using these products. I just can't get enough of them. I genuinely have a mad obsession and love for each of those products. Let me know in the comments down below what has been your go-to products for 2019. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.